Hello, my lovely spectators. Dee here. Welcome to my studio. We're yet again playing with some envelopes and some fabric, and we're going to make ourselves a nice little journal cover. So I think I'm going to go back to just the plain old no bubble wrap, except I want to have bubble wrap. I think I'm going to grab some bubble. I know. You can see I got this one, but it's kind of short. Let me make sure. In comparative, it's actually pretty good. I think I'm gonna hold on to that though for some really thin ones, and we're gonna go back to my good old favorite Amazon bag, the size that fits us perfect. And we said we would cut it down to just about there. Okay. Okay. So now with this one, I'm gonna try something different. So putting this here and here, looking at here, I do see the Amazon theming, so I need to adjust that by, oh, I have an idea. What if we put it inside the envelope? I think that's brilliant. I'm gonna do that. Let me go get another envelope. Well, can I open this guy? I kind of glued them down. So I'm gonna get another one because that wasn't glued down yet. Or that was glued down but that I can still open. I guess I could. You know what? I guess I could open this. It's not a big of a deal. Let me get a page strippy thingy ripper. So I have one of these things. So let's see if it'll cause me agita or it will actually work out. Yeah, I feel like until it gets started, there we go. See? It'll cut nice and down. So it's always that little part up there that's a little snafu. Okay, perfect. This is some kind of like have no idea. It's from Timu. Who and Guru. Anyway, very sharp, mind you. Let's be sneaky and let's put this guy in here. Why not? I think that'll be fun. Fun. So I don't have to worry about adhesive. Why is this? This envelope was already weirdly closed on the bottom. So let's just pop that through right there. Perfect. And it's a little bit long. So let's see. I didn't cut off the full blue. So let me cut off the full blue because it looked a little longer. So yeah, so we're getting a series on, this is our third in a series of how to use bubble wrap in a journal. And let's close this bad boy up with some masking tape. Yeah, I got some masking tape here. You go back over there. Masking tape. So, oh, won't you hate that? This is old masking tape though, so that's what happens when you have so much going on. Okay, hold up. So now that we're in the third one of using bubble package bags, Amazon bubble bags, bubble packaging, bubble wrap, I don't know what I'm going to call it. But now that we're in the third video using it, this is good. I haven't uploaded any of the other ones. I've been sitting here making videos and just kind of having fun and stopping starting because I need to make content, you know. And so we all know that it always can't be the same day kind of content. We have to, when the iron is hot and the mood strikes, whatever the phrases are, we got to just go with it. Sometimes we get the best out of that too. So I'm just gonna put some masking tape to close it up, and now we have our bubble wrapped bubble bag, Amazon bubble bag, enclosed in the envelope. And now we're going to put our fabric. Guys, so much stuff. Okay, so because this is visible here, I am going to not, of course, use it on the other side. It's going to be this way. So now let's get our fabric glued up in here. I think this is going to be fun. All right. Let's go here. Let's get this glue booger. Nope, that's too hard. How did that happen? I don't know. Okay. Alright. Don't you just hate a lot of this? Okay, here we go. There we go. Nice and nice. So I'm going to put that there. Okay. put our little glue cap on here, and we're going to pull our bad boy up this way. All right. Again, focusing on this tightness to this edge. Nice and nice. Beautiful. Love it. Then we're going to turn it around for the upholstery pull on this side to make sure that we can get that straight taut pull on the other side. So I haven't seen this before. So if you have seen this before, where someone has put an envelope in a bag in an envelope, please let me know. I would love to see their version of it. If this is the first time you've seen it, share the video so people can find out about it. Well, first of all, let's see how this turns out, right? What do we actually get out of this whole predicament? So again, we're going to cut our corners and our corner here. Boom, chakalaka. I'm going to cut this way. Okay, I'm going to cut over here. I know, right? I'm repeating myself. You're probably like, man, we know you're cutting, girl. Just cut the damn paper, fabric, whatever it is. Trying not to cut the envelope itself. I think I've been more or less successful. Okay, so let's do our fold-ups over here. Okay, so we're going to put a nice little glob on the corner to catch that corner piece. So we're going to go loopy, loopy, loopy all the way around to the other corner piece, across, get enough depth. Then from here, I'm going to push so that we're getting a nice edge. Oh, a little short. Oh, no bueno. Okay, I'm gonna wind up having to put a little corner in here. Let's see, can I do a little fake flip? Can I do a little fake fix here for a minute? Would that work? I don't know. That may not work. You know, it happens because I was like, hey, look at me. So I got put in my place, didn't I? Okay, let's see how badly. I mean, it's a little loose because I don't have any. That's okay. That's it. I've never done this before, so you know what? We learning. Okay, let's do this over here on this edge. Now, I think what I wanted to do is not going to be possible because of the way that I've done the fabric. I really didn't have it planned out, but in my head I was thinking about other things that could be done. So again, yeah, I'm a little short there. Okay. And this is from that set, right? That Amazon set that I bought that has 7 pieces in it. And so it didn't have a match for this guy as an inside. So I knew that I was going to have it as one by itself. So what I had thought I was going to be able to do was to maybe take a piece of paper, cardstock of some sort, and put that. Oh, it might work. Okay, it might work. This is heavy cardstock. This is 110 pound from Michaels. It's black. Maybe not the go-to that some of you guys would put in here, but it could be. We put that there. It could be too hard. Let's see. What else do I have here that I could possibly? I've caught a piece of Amazon packaging. that I've already cut, and this could be done and done. This journal could be done just from this alone. So you know what? I think I'm gonna try it. It's a little off, but remember, jerk journaling, drunk journaling. So we're gonna put it over here on these edges a lot, so that way it's gonna stick nicely. So let me look at this. Okay, that side is done. So this is the side with the adhesive, catching a nice edge. So I did that intentionally. This is a little bit off, so I'm going to just come in and kind of snip it to kind of give me a little more visual around. Right, here we go. Okay, then inside here, because it's picking up some of this, let's just grab... what is this? Let's just grab some art glitter glue. For the center to hold it down nice. Okay, so that's going to get the center. And now I'm going to go around the edge and get those nice edges with that. Now I could even still go and sew and just make it be fun. That's totally an option after this. Okay, it's not coming out. There we go. Make sure we get this edge nice. Okay, and we're going to come down here. Come on. I'm sorry, I'm so quiet. I'm concentrating and trying to make sure that I see the glue coming out. Okay, I'm thinking of next steps. Alright guys, yo, I think that is good. So you have the texture. I think that is so cool. So, you know what? Let's follow through on some other things then. Why not? Like, let's fix up those corners. So let's look at this. I think, let's see, what do we think? I think I like the silver. The gold would work too because we have this. So what do I have a lot more of? I think I have a lot more of the gold. So let's stick with the gold. Right. There we go. All right, and let's just do this. Let's finish this guy. Kind of finished off. Oh. Straggler. Okay. And then I'm gonna grab my funky tool here. This is what's called a glass cutter, glass breaker, or something like that. When you score glass and then you go, it's a flat surface. So it had a rubber, it was starting to break, so it doesn't scratch anything. I added some masking tape and I ordered some new rubbers. Anyway, so let's put this bad boy on here. Doesn't need to be opened because it's super, and we're just going to press down without causing any damage to, see, nice, to our corners, our corner pieces. It won't scratch them, but yeah, okay, like that. Okay, this bothers me a little bit. I don't know, what do you guys think about a journal that has like squishage? I think I got a little aggressive there. Anyway. The other side on this one felt funky, even though the other ones were filling just fine. So let me grab this guy. Okay, here we go. So see, funny. So then I will open up this one because it is acting up a little bit and it needs a little more room, so that way I can have everything that needs to be in there. Okay, there we go, nice and squished. And here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna come back over here. I'm gonna squish the whole entire thing. Squish everything at one shot. Again over here. And finally over here. Okay. So like, to me, this Bible is practically done. So we can fold it right here. Look at that. Okay. We've got the squishy, we've got the envelope, and the whole nine. Like, whoa. Okay. I always wonder if these fabric ones can handle being Midori style, which is to have the ribbon or whatever the case is. So now we need to put some ribbon closure here. So I'm gonna grab my eyelets. Hold up one. Oh no! Oh, things are falling. Whoops. I'm just looking. Here we go. Looking for my eyelets, and they happen to be underneath everything. Here we go. Is that them? No, that's not them either. Is this them? Yes, here we go. There we go. And I think I want to use this guy. Where is it? Where is it? The oval one? Have you guys seen the oval one? Yeah, this guy. So it's for those oval slot holes, but I don't know. It's like it seems very thin to put in here, so I think it'll work for these guys. But I was like, and I was kind of disappointed that it didn't have more. So since we used gold, let's use gold over here. Let's grab the backing. Okay. Hello, I need the front. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Alright, so we're done with the squishy one. The glass whatever thingy. So we're going to now see where we're at. So this should be 9, of course. So I just want to mark where 4.5 is and where 4.5 is over here. Okay, and then we're going to look and see where the hole. So the hole doesn't have any other setting but this depth. So we're just going to go by that depth, and we're going to mark. You can see where my pencil mark is. It is kind of deep in there, but I don't mind it. So we're going to do that. Okay, since we have some fabric, it is a little bit whatever. We'll erase the pencil after the fact. Let's go on the other side and punch the other hole. Again, pushing it as far in as it goes. Looking for my mark. Okay, again, fabric is not wanting to... Oh, that one came out nicely. Okay, so we're going to put our piece. Okay. Alright, I'm going to put our piece here. I actually saw... Lori from Old Paper Lady, yeah, she put it down and used the table, and I was like, hello, brilliant, why haven't I thought of that, to help kind of get some of these difficult guys to go in. So with this one, you have a plastic piece that goes in the center, and then the metal piece will push the other pieces down. So I just want to get it where it belongs and then press. And then because of the backing, I'm crooked, but it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes I can't take it out, so, and I've only used this bad boy a couple times, so that's something that I've got to have to learn to do. I think with the envelope, it's pushing it up, which is causing me a little bit of stress. Hello. Okay, here we go again. We're gonna try again. The puffiness is not making the washer stay down or lay flat, and so that's part of what's happening. Okay, we're just gonna go for this. All right, here we go. Nice. What do you guys think? I think it's cool. I think it's coming out cutesy. All right, this journal is like practically we're doing a whole entire journal, guy. Who knew? So I just got this from Temu, which is some denim ribbon. We have this color and this color and this color and the darker color. We don't need the darker colors like that. So I want to put one of these in here. What do you think? These are pretty much almost the same. So I think I'm going to stick with one of these. And I'm going to put this in here like that. And then I'm going to wrap this around so that it could go that way. Let's just do that. No rhyme or reason. We're just gonna put this through here. Okay. Yep. There we go. Okay. Here we go. All right. If I wanted to put it through again, I probably could. I could also go like that if I wanted to add a little something to it, but I don't think so. I think this is sufficient. Let me lay this flat. I'm not going to adhesive it down or anything of that nature. I'm just going to do it so that I can do a nice little bow right here. Okay. And I'm going to just cut a little diagonal. Okay. So here is our cover we just made. I don't even know how long this video has been. I can't see. But yeah, so I could add some eyelets in here and make this Midori style, which I'm kind of feeling like I want to do. But then also I think I just want to leave it for a regular old pamphlet stitch kind of situation, so they can just open this up like this, pop it open. So I will need to add something decorative in terms of putting some pockets in here, maybe even the leftover fabric that we had from this. Let's see here, where are those strips that I had? Okay, we could do like that. So we wouldn't do I wouldn't do it all the way across necessarily, but I could. And then do we have a more shallow one? This one is the one that comes from it, right? So having it on the inside and the outside, not so much, but maybe having like this on the inside would be cutesy, right? Okay, but the only thing is this is kind of bothering me, but they're all pretty much very similar length. They wouldn't cover. Well, this one might cover it. I could put this on the inside and make a nice little pocket and stuff. So could do that. Add some stability there. What do you guys think? I think this might be the way to go. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that because we are just gonna have something that is more or less kind of finalized, okay? So I'm just putting this on a straight edge, bringing this over here, pressing this down as much as, you know, nice solid press. Okay, now I could put some adhesive in there, but I think I'm just going to put a piece of silk wing to add to the rigidity of that pocket. Okay, like that, and have that nice edge as the entry. Okay. Here we go. Nice. Perfect. And then we're going to bring this up here. Let's take a look. It should be, let's see here. Let's take a look, make sure that it looks kind of like it's parallel. It is. So, not, well, almost. Close enough. Okay, let's try to finagle this here. Okay, there we go. Now, I want to kind of cover this piece of gray, the grayishness. This one needs a little bit of fraying just a little bit. Hopefully I can get some fray on here. Okay, get some fray here, but it didn't down here. Come on, come on. All right, that's gonna be enough. We can't, guys. I'm sorry if my hand was so close. I forgot what I was doing. Someone also said that our glitter glue does adhere fabric, so I think I'm gonna try to work with that on this bad boy. So let me just take a look and see how this is gonna look. Okay, I think it's gonna be a little bit on the crooked side, but I think it's still gonna work. So where's my art glitter glue? I just had it. Here we go. So we're gonna take art and we're gonna put it all on this right here, a nice run of it, because I want to get on this as close to possible. Okay, to cover that packaging paper. Okay, not bad, not bad. And then over here, I want to kind of do the same thing. Okay, so let's do that over here. Okay, nice. So that's looking good. And now we'll lift this up easily and just add a ton of glue here to catch this edge. Beautiful, beautiful. And just for argument's sake, I'm just going to put a little strip down the center where it's teamed, just so that it can help to hold and not shift so much. Okay, nothing major because it's going to have a pamphlet stitch in there. So, yeah. Okay. Guys, I think we're done now. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. It went from let's try this out to making a full-on cover together with corners, a closure, grommet, hardware, pockets, and the whole nine. All we're missing is putting in the actual pages in the center, but the cover is what this was about. So we're gonna stop here. I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. If you've been here for the moment and you've always been a supporter, thank you so much for coming and hanging out over and over again. And, you know, please consider liking, and also a comment is always appreciated. If you are new, consider subscribing, especially if you lasted this long and want to see more things. And I have a ton of things that I've done over the past year, so there's plenty of videos to watch. And so yeah, until the next time, when we will still be working on kind of like journal stuff and not just ephemera. I want to really mix up this channel. So thank you again, and until next time, ciao ciao, bye.